ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तं तोटकं वार्तिककारवन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अपारकरुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणम् श्रीचन्द्रशेखरगुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम्। यत्कृपालेशमात्रेण पुमान् पूर्णः प्रजायते तं वन्दे ब्रह्मविद्धुर्यं सद्गुरुं चन्द्रशेखरम्। संसारसागरनिमग्नजनोदिधीर्षुः यो वातरच्छिवनृसिंहगुरुच्छलेन जाड्यान्धकारहरणं करुणासमुद्रम् तं दक्षिणास्य मनिशं हृदि भावयामि। सदा सदात्मध्याननिरतं विषयेभ्यः पराङ्मुखम् नौमि शास्त्रेषु निष्णातं चन्द्रशेखरभारतीम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारम् प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam
सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्तगोचरं
सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्तगोचरं
तमगोचरम्
तमगोचरम्
Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham.
गोविन्दं
गोविन्दं
परमानन्दं
परमानन्दं
सद्गुरुं
सद्गुरुं
प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्
प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्।
प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्
Uddharedatmanatmanam Bhagnam Samsaravadhidho.
उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं
धरेदात्मनात्मानं
मग्नं
मग्नं
संसारवारिधौ
संसारवारिधौ
Yogaruಢtvamasadhya samyak darshananishthaya.
योगारूढत्वमासाद्य
योगारूढत्वमासाद्य
सम्यक्
सम्यक्
दर्शननिष्ठया
दर्शननिष्ठया
Sanyasya sarvakarmani bhavabandhavimukthaye.
सन्न्यस्य
सन्न्यस्य
सर्वकर्माणि
सर्वकर्माणि
भवबन्धविमुक्तये।
भवबन्धविमुक्तये
यत्यतां पण्डितैर्धीरैरात्माभ्यासमुपस्थितैः
यद्यतां
यतां पण्डितैर्धीरैरात्माभ्यास उपस्थितैः
पण्डितैर्धीरैरात्माभ्यासमुपस्थितैः
चित्तस्य शुद्धये कर्म न तु वस्तूपलब्धये
चित्तस्य
चित्तस्य
शुद्धये
शुद्धये
कर्म न
कर्म
तु
न तु
वस्तुपलब्धये
वस्तूपलब्धये।
वस्तुसिद्धिर्विचारेण न किञ्चित् कर्म कोटिभिः
वस्तुसिद्धिर्विचारेण
वस्तुसिद्धेर्विचारेण
न
न तु
किञ्चित्
किञ्चित्
कर्म कोटिभिः
कर्मकोटिभिः।
भवबन्धविमुक्तये पंडितैः धीरैः आत्माभ्यासे उपस्थितैः यत्यथाम् प्रयत्नं क्रियताम् संन्यस्य सर्वकर्माणि श्लोक 20 भवबन्ध विमुक्तये संसारः एव बन्धः बन्धहेतुः अविद्या अतः अविद्या निवृत्तये सर्वकर्माणि संन्यस्य त्यक्त्वा कर्मणा न मोक्षः अतः कर्माणि त्यक्त्वा संन्यास आश्रमं स्वीकृत्य अथवा काम्यादिकर्माणि काम्य प्रायश्चित्त निषिद्ध कर्माणि संन्यस्य त्यक्त्वा नित्यनैमित्तिककर्माणि एव यथा शास्त्रैः विहितं तान् अनुसृत्य गृहस्थाश्रम पंडितैः वीरैः इत्यतां भवबन्ध विमुक्तये. That shloka we saw 10, shloka number 10. Now आत्माभ्यासे उपस्थितैः आत्माभ्यासः इत्युक्ते किम् अभ्यासः श्रवण मनन निधिध्यासन इति यानि साधनानि वर्तन्ते यानि साधनानि साक्षात् साधनं ज्ञानं श्रवणेन ज्ञानं संशय निवृत्तये मननम, विपरीत भावना निवृत्तये निधिध्यासनम। अतः यत् ज्ञानं श्रवण समये यत् ज्ञानं प्राप्तं तस्मिन् ज्ञाने निष्ठा प्राप्त्यर्थं निधिध्यासनम्। अतः आत्माभ्यासे पूर्व यत् उक्तम् आचार्येण निधिध्यासने निधिध्यासनं क्रियताम्। Nididhyasanam is meditation, dhyana. Having understood the cause of samsara is purely ajnanam, ignorance. There is no other cause. First, this has to be very clear. What binds me to this samsara? Samsara doesn't mean this jagat. Jagat is not a samsara. It is Ishvara Srishtam. It is created by the Lord, which is as it is fine. It is not the cause for samsara, for my suffering. The cause for samsara is what I superimpose on the Jagat. Jagat being, the world being what it is. But I have my personal likes and dislikes, which makes me a samsari. I have certain preferences, certain likes, attachments, dislikes, aversions with regard to things, people, relations, places, situations. That alone makes me samsara. And with regard to my sharira, manasangata, this dehabhimana, not happy with what I have. This is all given, cannot be changed. Want to look upon or want to have it differently or want to look upon it in a different way. But it is not possible. It is given. As you don't expect the mountain to be different from what it is when you see a mountain. Similarly, you accept the mountain as it is. Similarly, with regard to other things, including your deha, the body, but being not contented, not happy, not able to accept, want to improve upon it, it cannot be improved. Even if it is improved, it will come back to its original state. This is how it is. So therefore, wanting to improve, wanting to become, that is what samsara is. Why do you want to become something when you are already that? So that I am already that, it is not known. That meaning I am already purnaha, complete. I don't lack really anything. That is knowledge. I don't have that knowledge. Therefore, samsara. By that knowledge, alone samsara, therefore, samsara nivritti happens. That is the destruction of the knowledge, ajnanam, by jnanam. That is by shastram. Shastram by the teacher, taught by the teacher. That alone removes the ajnanam. Removal of ajnanam is freedom, and that is what moksha purushartha, parama purushartha. So for that, what is required? Jnanam. And for that, what is the sadhanam? Shastra adhyanam, studying shastram, listening to the shastram. So therefore, shravanam is the sadhanam. That is what atma abhyasa. Having done shravanam, knowledge must take place, provided if the listener, if the student is an adhikari, uttama adhikari. The student is ready for this knowledge. Therefore, the moment he hears the upadesha from the teacher, the knowledge must happen. There is no possibility that the knowledge slips from one's mind. It's never possible. We can say the knowledge is with pratibandha, sapratibandha jnana, sapratibandha jnana, sapratibandha, the knowledge with obstacles. Obstacles, not, it is not obstacles free knowledge. Obstacles in the form of doubts, obstacles in the form of the tendencies, the natural, habitual, the tendencies, which we call the vasana, janmantara, that vasana, what we are carrying. It is not easy to just give up. It continues for some time. So it takes time for the knowledge to sink. So if we asna abhyasaha kartavyaha, the Acharya says. Therefore, from all these discussions, it is very clear that only through jnanam moksha is gained. So that is the theme of the shlokas of this section. Then what is the purpose of karma? When we can give up karma? No. If you're an uttamadhikari, then karma is not required. But are we uttama? That one has to do self-analysis. If I am an adhikari, have the requisite qualification to the full measure as much is required or more than that, then there is no issue. But are we up to that? So therefore only Shruti, Gita Bhagavan emphasizes karma. Bhagavan understood that Bhagavan knows Arjuna is a noble man, noble person, dharmika purusha, but not uttamadhikari when it comes to understanding Vedanta. Noble man is different, uttamadhikari is different. Dharmika Purusha is different, Uttamadhikari is different. You could be a Dharmika Purusha, a man of noble conduct, a man who knows what dharma and adharma and follows dharma. It doesn't mean you are an Uttamadhikari. Therefore, for Uttamadhikari, who is an Adhikari, all those things are going to be discussed. Even though it is covered in the other Prakarana Grantha, even Tattvabodha, in Vedanta Sara. And here, since this being a Prakarana Grantha covering all the topics, and these topics also will be covered elaborately. So what constitutes an Uttamadhikari? The one who has sadhana chatushtaya sampatti in full measure. There is no full because always it can be improved. Therefore sufficiently. One who is a Viveka Vairagya. That we saw Vairagya, here instead of Vairagya, the word was used, Yoga Rudatvam, Yoga Rudaha. So that person is Uttama Adhikari. For him, karma has no purpose. But what about the other people? Madhyama Adhikari or Manda Adhikari. For them, karma is avashyakam. And that karma has the purpose of purifying the antakaranam. Mala nivrittaye karma. Mala in the form of ragadvesha. Removal of that, it is what is called Shuddhi Karanam. Like you clean the vessel, because the vessel has a coating of the stains, so stain removal. Similarly, Antakaranam also has got stains in the form of Raga Dvesha. Therefore, Sattva Shuddhaye, Antakarana Shuddhaye, Karma, that is Karma Yogaha Kartavyam. Karma Yogaha Kartavyaha. But karma yogena mokshaha labhyate va? No. Because we have already said moksha is only through jnanam. The problem being ajnanam, the solution has to be jnanam alone. Then what is the role of karma? Karma has the role of making the antakaranam ready for jnanam. Karma has a role of providing the adhikaritvam to the sadhaka. Karma has the role of removing the mala, which is in the form of raga and dvesha, attachment and aversion, preferences, in other words, not accepting things as it is there. So there is some self-denial, some self-refusal. And kama krodadi also. Kama, which is seed, and krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, all this. All this is ashuddhi. Therefore, tad nivrittaye karma. Vastu labdaye, vastu labdihi is vastu praptihi. Labdihi, upalabdihi is praptihi. But vastu labdi, vastu meaning vasati, sarvasmin, vasati asti iti vastu. It is Ishvara Brahma. Brahma praptaye. Brahma prapti is moksha. Prapti is gain, attaining. Attaining in terms of knowing, not physically attaining. There is no physical attainment. It is knowing. If it is physically gaining, then that also will be subject to loss later. It will go away because it is gain. That which is gain is subject to loss later. Nothing will remain permanent. What is permanent is only you. Therefore, gaining the real you. That is what we call Brahma Vastu. The you without any attributes, as it is, Nirgunam. And that Nirgunam is the Jagat Karanam, Brahma, Tatu, Tvam, Asi, that Jnanam. Vastu Upalabdhi in the form of Jnanam. Therefore, Jnana Praptaye, Karma, Karma can be only of secondary help. Karma cannot be the Sakshat Karanam, direct means. Because karma is finite. Karma is parichinnam. Karma is limited. So with limited karma, you cannot gain the unlimited, purnam, the total. So therefore, it is logical also. If by limited, unlimited can be gained, the same unlimited can be lost by limited karma possible. In fact, the logic itself is wrong. That which is unlimited is you. Then how can you gain the already gained? Here we are talking about gaining the not gaining, that is in terms of knowing that gaining, which is already gained. So gaining the already gained, knowing the already known, but not clearly known. It is siddhasya siddhihi, achieving the already achieved, accomplishing the already accomplished. It is not something the new is accomplished. What is accomplished is already accomplished. Siddhasya siddhihi. If it is already accomplished, then what is the means? Then how do we gain it? There is no question of gaining. It is only knowing. That is why we say vittasya vittihi. Knowing the already known. But already known, then why should we know? It is not clearly known because of ajnanam. It has to be clearly understood. Therefore, only jnanam. Therefore, for clear knowledge, samyak darshana nishtaya. The Acharya has used the word before Samyak Darshanam, clear vision of the truth. For Samyak Darshanam, then what is the means? Vastu Siddhihi, that is Vastu Siddhihi, accomplishment of the Vastu. That Siddhihi accomplishment is already accomplished. So that Siddhihi in terms of knowing that which is not known clearly or that which is understood wrongly. So for that, Vicharaha, Vicharena, Vicharena eva, by only by inquiry, by inquiry, by self-inquiry, by inquiring who am I. But who am I cannot be done just by like that. This is who am I is Atma Vichara. Atma Vichara cannot be done just asking what is this Atma, what is this Atma. Without Shastra, where is Atma Vichara? Therefore, Shastra Vichara is Atma Vichara. Therefore, only Shastram Pataniyam. Shastrasya Adhyayanam Dinam Dinam Kartavyam. Every day Shravanam should be done. Every day or 24/7 if possible. Some listening, some thoughts on the Shastra should always be entertained. Asuptehe Amaranat. Kalam Nayet Vedanta Chintaya. Till you go to sleep, till you die. Entertain the thoughts of Vedanta. So therefore, Shastra Vicharena Vastu Siddhihi, only by Vichara, inquiry, Vastu Brahma is gained, Ishvara is gained. Nakinchit karma kotibihi, not by the karma, even crores of karma. Do all the karmas, even if you do all the karmas which are enjoined in the Veda Purva, that will not give you the result of Veda Anta, Jnanakanda. Because one is karma, other one is jnanam. Both are diagonally opposite. Karma has got a role to play, and that is chitta shuddhi praptai, chittasya shuddhi. And jnanam has the role to play. What is gained by jnanam? That is not gained by karma. And what is gained by karma? It is not gained by jnanam. But jnanam is a goal. What is gained by karma? That is not the goal. What is gainable or what is gained by karma is dharma, artha, kama. If you are interested only in this three purushartha, then you are priority. You are into the samsara. If you are interested in moksha, then becomes your mokshati shreyorti. Then you have to shift from karma kanda of the Veda to jnana kanda of the Veda. Karma kanda of the Veda has got a purpose. Purpose is very clearly stated. Chittasya shuddhihi, chittasya shuddhahe, chitta shuddhihi, vastu labdhihi, vicharena eva. So vichara, it is the hetu tritiya. Vastu siddhihi, vicharena eva, atu karmana. This shloka we have discussed. Now let us read from the the commentary to this Grantha, Prakana Grantha by Chandrasekhara Bharatitirtha Swamigal. Here, he has not commented on this shloka. In fact, he has said Spashtam. It is very clear. What is there to discuss? Spashtaha Artaha. Artaha, the meaning is clear. So what is to be explained? But he has given a Sangati. Sangati, introduction to this shloka. After the shloka, previous shloka, now to this shloka has given an introduction. That introduction is called Sangati. Sambandha Vashya, like in Gita and all, we have in Brahma Sutra. No. Sambandha Bhashya. So this is a Sambandha connecting the previous shloka, the next shloka, previous chapter with the next chapter. Like that, it's a Sangati. Gita we have seen, fifth chapter, a long Sangati, introduction. Now here, the Sangati, similarly here also we have Sambandha Vyakyanam. Nanu, Yavat Jivam Agnihotram Juguya, Yavat Jivam Darshapurnamasabyam Yajeta, Aharaha Sandhyam Upasita, Kurvanneveha Karmani Giji Vishe Chatagum Samaha, Ityadi Shrutibihi Yavat Jivam Karmanaha Kartavyatvena Jyoti Tattvat, Sarvakarma Sannyase Shrutyullanganam Prasajyeta Iti Chet, Tasam Shrutinam Ashuddha Chitta Vishayatvat, Yavat Jivam Agnihotram Juguyat. This is a Purva Mimamsa Sutra, Jaimini Sutra. Purva Mimamsa. Purva Mimamsa is one of the Darshana. Those who say that is Purva Mimamsa, the followers of Purva Mimamsa, the Darshanika is Jaimini, Maharishi. Like Brahma Sutra, we have Jaimini Sutra, Purva Mimamsa Sutra, Sutrani. So there, the Sutram, Yavat Jivam, Agnihotram Juguyat, as long one lives, one must perform Agnihotra Karma. Agnihotra Karma is one of the Agni Karma, which only a Grihastha can do. So the condition is the person must be a Grihastha. Wife must be there. It is the karma, should be done daily. Nitya karma it is. So therefore, Shruti enjoins this Agnihotra karma. Juguyat, may one perform Agnihotra karma as long as one is alive. You cannot give up that karma once it is taken up. If it is must be done, and if it is taken up, that Agni, what they use, what they invoke, that Agni, that what they use, the kindle, that fire, Agni in the Homakunda, at the time of marriage, the same Agni is preserved, the same Agni is used later when the husband grows old and dies. For cremation, they use the same Agni. It means that Agni is preserved. Agni is preserved, and every day some oblations to be given to the Agni. So that is Agnihotra. It is a big karma. The karma is, the ritual is small, only two ahutis in the morning and two ahutis in the evening. But maintaining the Agni and doing all the things which is required for that is not easy. It is a big thing. Those who perform, they have this appellation, Agnihotri. So Agnihotri. So that karma should be done daily. Similarly, Yavat Jivam, Darsha Purna Masa. Darsha Purna Masa is, there are satellite rituals. That karma also one must do. Darsha Purna Masa Abhyam, Ejeta, one must do. Aharaha, that is Pratidinam, daily. Sandhyam Upasita, Sandhya should be done. Trikala Sandhya. Pratas Sandhya, Madhyanikam, and Sandhya Kala Sandhya, evening Sandhya. 3 times Sandhya Vandanam should be done by Brahmachari and Grasta. Sandhya, those who are invested with Upanayanam must perform this Sandhya. A simple karma but should be done. Then Kurbanne Veha Karmani Jiji Vishe Chatagum Samaha, this Vakya statement from the Ishavasya Upanishad. So Kurban Karmani, Karmani Kurban. By doing karma, one Jiji Vishe Chatagum, Jiji Vishet. May one desire, Jiti Vishayat is Sananta. May one desire to live long. How long? Shatam, 100 years. May one desire to live 100 years. Iti, that is Shruti, Shruti Vakya. Other Vakyas are, they are Sutra, Purvamimamsa, Apastamba, Shrota, Chabara, Sutram. So, Anishavasya Upanishad, Ityadi Shruti Shruti, Sutrehi, Yavajivam Karmanaha Kartavyattvena Choditattva. The entire Karma Kanda is Choditam, enjoined, to be done, iti. Kartavyatvena. Kartavyattvena in the form of that these karmas, Yavajivam, as long the person is alive, he must do. It must do means, what about giving up the karma? Giving up, there is no giving up of karma. One must perform all the karmas. Whatever the karma is enjoined according to one's varna and ashrama, and one vyavastha, avastha, one must perform. Then sarvakarma sannyasa, giving up of karma, is transgressing the commandments of the Shruti. So therefore, Shruti ullanganam prasajyeta, because previous shloka, the Acharya said, Sanyasa Sarva Karmani. So you are saying Sanyasa Sarva Karmani, but these karmas should be performed. Shastra says, if you don't perform, you are transgressing. You are violating the Shruti, the Adesha of the Shruti, the commands of the Shruti. Prasajyeta, that is a problem. So giving up of karma results in transgression of the commandments of the Shruti. If it is so, the question is raised. Nano is an objection. Now, for that, the Acharya himself gives a reply. No, it is not like that. Tasam Shrutinam Ashuddha Chitta Vishayatva. Those karmas which are prescribed by the Shruti, it is only for those people who have got Ashuddha Chitta. Ashuddha Chitta Vishayatva. It is the Vishaya of the Ashuddha Chitta. Shuddha Chitta, referring to the people who has got the Chitta, it is Ashuddha. Ashuddha Chitta Vishayatva. It is only for the people, for the person, for the people who have got impure mind, a mind which is not pure. Ashuddha Chitta Vishayaha Tasya Bhavaha Ashuddha Chitta Vishayatvam Tasmat Ashuddha Chitta Vishayatvat Tasam Shrutinam, that Shrutinam Adeshaha Vartate. Therefore, there is no Shruti Ullanganam, there is no transgressing the Shruti. Therefore only Ataha eva evanto hi nanyathetho sti na karma lipyate nare. This is also a statement from the Ishavasya Upanishad. Iti Ishavasya mantrena nare nara matra bhimanini tvahi itaha karma karanat anyaha margaha karma lepha bhava prayojakaha nasti iti uktam. Evanto hi nanyathetho sti na karma lipyate nare. Ishavasya Upanishad says, for a person who is an ajnani, there is no other way for this person except performing karma. That performing karma, the karma will not taint that person. Na lipyate, karma na lipyate nare. This is Ishavasya mantra, meaning the person who is not an jnani, it means who is an ajnani, he has to do karma. He cannot give up karma. The person who has knowledge, he can give up karma. So therefore, giving up of karma, for giving up of karma, who is an adhikari? Those who are well informed about Jnanakanda and pursuing Jnanakanda, they can give up karma. Those who are not, that is, those who are ajnanis, they cannot give up karma. And by doing karma, not that they will be tainted by, the karma. No, no, they're tainted by papa. In fact, they have to do karma because karma alone gives chitta shuddhi. Karma is not done, then only it is papa. Then only it is papa. That not doing is not a papa. If the person doesn't do what is to be done, and then he will be doing what should not be done because he has got the leisure, the time is there, and therefore he will be doing what should not be done. So, therefore, doing what is to be done, that is doing what is to be done, that is for the people who are not informed, not jnanis. They have not yet come to jnanakanda. Therefore, Shruti ordains karma for them. Therefore, the words Acharya explains the words of the mantra also. Nare, Naramatra Abhimanini. The one who has Abhimana of Vataham Naraha iti Twai Karma Karanat, by performing the karma, Anya Margaha Karma Lepa Bhava Prayojakaha Nasti iti Uttam. That is because the person is not yet ready for Jnanakanda, given the avastha, the stage the person is. So therefore, karma karanat anyatha anya margaha nasti. There is no other way for the person other than performing karma. So karma lepa abhava prayojakaha nasti. Iti uttam. Means the person has to perform karma because he is not a jnani, is not ready for Yanakanda of the Veda. So therefore, karma should be done. By performing karma, you will not gain papa. In fact, if you don't do, then only papa, papa will come. In fact, performance of karma, and that too, if you perform karma with yoga buddhi, that results in chitta shuddhi. That is why chittasya shuddhaye karma iti acharyena uttam. Again, in another occasion, it is said in the Upanishad, Maharana Upanishad, na karmana na prajaya dhane na tyage naike amritattvadanashuhu pare dallo. Acharya has not quoted the entire mantra. Here, this is a sannyasa mantra, and that part is not required. That's why not quoted. Sannyasa yoga yataya shuddha sattva te brahmaloke tu para antakale paramrtha parimuchanti sarve. So it goes like that. So here, na karmana na prajaya. The Mahanarana Upanishad and also in Kaivalya, this mantra occurs. Not by karma, na prajaya, not by progeny, not by wealth. Dhanena is that na should be connected to dhanena also. Na dhanena, only by tyaga, only by sarva karma sannyasa, only by giving up karma. Giving up karma, amrtatvam anashuhu. Some have attained amrtatvam. They have attained not by karma, not by praja, not by sons and daughters, not by dana, only by tyaga. Tyaga is sarvakarma sannyasa, sannyasa meaning jnanam, jnanam ityartha. So sannyasa yoga, by sannyasa yoga, sannyasa is sarvakarma sannyasa. So having taken the sannyasa ashrama or having the attitude of the sannyasa, that is attitude what a sannyasi has, that attitude a grasta also must have. That is aham iti, ahankaraha, aham karta iti abhimana. There's ahanta and mamatvam. There's I-ness and my. mind. This alone binds a person to the samsara. Without that, Ishvararpana buddhya, Vishkama karma, kartavyam. By that, they have gained sattva shuddhi. Yatayaha shuddha sattva. Their antakarnam is shuddha. They have gained antakarna shuddhi. And they are sannyasa yoga. By sannyasa yoga, by jnanam, is yatayaha. Yatayaha is rishayaha. Yatayaha, munayaha, sannyasinaha, shuddha sattvaha. They have gained. So, this is how this yatayaha gained. Sannyasa yogat, by sannyasa yoga, yatayaha shuddha sattvaha, yatayaha sannyasa yogat, amrtatvam anashuku. We can connect like that. They have attained immortality. That is, they gained jnanam. So, whatever the ashrama doesn't matter. What matters is jnanam. So, but of course, Shruti and Shankaracharya will always emphasize on sannyasa. But that is only for those who are ready. Otherwise, all the other ashramas, it is preparation for that. So traditionally, therefore, for moksha, sannyasa is not a must. Jnanam is a must. And jnanam can be obtained in any ashrama. So that one must keep in mind, because when we read Shastram, and that too particularly the Bhashyam, in many places we will see Shankaracharya emphasizing sannyasa ashrama. So what sannyasa means is jnanam. Sarva karma sannyasa is giving up of all karma. Giving up of all karma, not physically giving up. Giving up of all karma is possible only through jnanam. Aham karta, I am the performer of the karma. I do karma, that abhimana should go. That goes away only through jnanam. Therefore, sarva karma sannyasa means jnanam ityartaha. Sannyasa yoga. Sannyasa yogat. So therefore, yatayaha shuddha sattvaha sannyasa yogat amartatvam anashuku. Therefore, what is said here is karma has got no role. Not only karma, prajadana, no role in giving moksha. It has got no role means no direct role. They have got indirect role. Not just by performing karma. Nakinchit karma kotibihi vastu siddhihi labhyate. So that is the emphasis. So karma, but not by karma means not that karma is not required. Karma has got a role, but what role? Indirect role, not direct role. That is emphasis. Na karmana. So by karma, amartatvam, na, not gained. So it doesn't mean you should give up karma. No. A person who is prepared can give up karma. But it is required for preparation. So that should be understood clearly. At the same time, one should not hold on to karma till the end. One has to grow out of things. So grow out of doing also. So, and what is gained by karma, they are all very fragile. They are very limited. They are of the nature of subject to loss. So that the Acharya, the nature of karma, he points out by quoting from the Mundaka Upanishad. Plavahete adruda yajna rupaha अष्टादशोक्तमवरं येषु कर्म एतच्छ्रेयो ये विनन्दन्ति मूढाः जरामृत्युन्ते पुनरेवापयन्ति. This plavaha means boat. So this boat this is plavaha, fragile. This plavaha, fragile boats. Ete plavaha, ete referring to this karma. They are adadaha, they are not drida, they don't have the strength. And that is in the form of yajna rupaha, meaning karma. And the karma involves 18 factors. Ashtadasha, that is In any karma, if you see, there will be 16 priests, 16 ritviks will be there. Each, uh, for each Veda, 4 ritviks. So 4 into 4, 16. Plus we have the Yajamana. Husband, wife will be there. Yajamana. So 18 will be there. This is one karaka. Other factors are also involved. All these are fragile. All these are parichinnam limited. Other factors which are involved in the performance of karma, all these are limited parichinnam, they are fragile, they are plavaha, they are pravaha means fragile. With that, how can you cross over this ocean of samsara? Not possible. Therefore, those who consider this to be shreyaha, this is better, they are mudaha, they are not informed person, well informed person. Those who revel in performing karma and enjoying the results of this karma, they are mudaha, they are not informed people, they are samsaris. Therefore, jara mrityunte punarevapiyanti, again they will get caught in this jara, old age, mrityu, death. Born, grown, old age, death. This samsara cycle they get caught. Therefore, if you just cling only to karma, you cannot be free from samsara. That is the highlight here. So, jnanena eva mokshaha natu karmana. So, therefore, jnana is emphasized. Kimarta vayam vayam adyeshyamahe, kimarta vayam yakshyamahe ityadina karma sannyasasyapi vigitatva inditatva cha karmanaha. So, kimarta, why should we learn? Adhyayana, adyeshyamahe. Why should we study the Veda? Why should we do the yaga, homa, ityadi? Why should we do? What is the purpose? Why should we do? Iti Aitreya Upanishad ityadina, by this. Why should we do all this? What purpose? What is the purpose of studying the Veda? What is the purpose of doing karma? Ityadina karma sannyasasyapi vigitatvat. Karma sannyasa is vigita, is prescribed by the Shastra, and ninditatvacha, performance of karma also is criticized. So therefore, in some places of the Shruti, we find karma is enjoined. Karma should be done. Agaraga sandhyam upasita, daily sandhya should be done. Agnihotram jaguyat, yavat jivam, Agnihotra karma should be done. In one place, Shruti says. In other place, Shruti condemns, criticizes karma. It emphasizes giving up of karma. So there comes the confusion. What is this? Shruti talks contradictorily. There is no contradiction. We have to see the adhikari to whom the Shruti addresses. That is important. When Shruti ordains karma, it is for those people who have got ashuddha chitta, impure mind. Those who have got ashuddha chitta vishayatvat. Those who have gained already chitta shuddhi, for them karma has got no purpose to serve. Therefore, for them sarva karma sannyasa. So therefore, we have to understand the context and interpret the Shruti Vakya. Not just by quoting the Vakyas of the Shruti and making it contradictory. There is no contradiction. Context and to whom the Shruti addresses, all these things have to be taken into account. So therefore, Acharya in the beginning he pointed out Shruti ordains karma, enjoins karma to be done. Then he quotes from the Upanishad and other statements of the Shruti where karma is condemned. Kimarta means what is the purpose? What do I gain out of karma? What do I gain of studying the Veda? What do I gain of studying the doing the yajna. Even in the Mandaka Upanishad, just now we saw Plavahe Terada Rupaha. This karma, these are fragile boats with which how can we expect of gaining the sukham which is permanent? Not possible. These are fragile boats. Cannot this ocean of samsara which is full of problems with that the fragile boats, how can you even sustain on it? So therefore, adadaha iti Shruti criticizes. In fact, in the Mundaka Upanishad, it is done in the second section of the first Mundaka. First mantra praises karma. So having performed karma, and the person having performed karma all his life, when the person dies, he goes to Swargaloka. There, the gatekeepers will wait and then they welcome this person. Yegi, please come. All this, and he will be nicely treated. There is no old age, there is no death. The person will always be youth, ever youth, and all the sense organs are intact, enjoys all the pleasures of the Sargaloka, which are far superior than of this world. Having said all this, the next mantra is Plavahe Tyarada Yajna Rupaha. And Shruti uses very strong word, Avidyayam, Avidyayam Artamanaha, Mudaha iti. So, therefore, Shruti criticizes immediately the next mantra. So, having praised the karma and criticizes means that Shruti speaks of the limitations of the karma. What are the limitations of what is attained through karma? So, therefore, the jnanam for nitya niratishaya sukham jnanam prekshitam. So, therefore, there is no contradiction in the statement of the Shruti. We have to understand what is the tatparya. So, tametam vedanuvachanena brahmanaha vividashanti yajnena dhanena tapasa anashikena योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति संगम त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये इत्यादि श्रुति स्मृत्यर्थ पर्यालोचनया विविदिशा साधनत्वं चित्तशुद्धि द्वारा तेषाम् अवसीयते न तु सार्वधिकत्वम्. तमेतं विद्वान् informed person वेदानुवचनेन brahmana that is sattva shuddha Shuddha Sattvaha, the one who has got Sattva Shuddhi, Antakarana Shuddhi, they are Brahmanaha, Vividishanti, desiring to know, therefore, Yajnena, Dhanena, Tapasa, Anashakena, by Vividishanti, Yajnena, by Yajna, Dana, Tapasa, Vicharena, Anashakena. Anashakena is not by, it's Anashakena Tapasa, not by self mortification. So by tapas, by yajna and dana, by that, the person that has gained sattva shuddhi, then tam etam vedanu vachanena, by vedanam vachana, by the statement of the Veda, Brahmana, vidishanti. Vidishanti is veditam ichanti. They want to know that. So for that, the means are yajnena, danena, tapasa, all these are that means they give the necessary preparation. These are the preparatory disciplines. Yajnana means karmana. Karma gives chitta shuddhi. Karma, dana, tapas, all these things, different types of tapas. Not just torturing oneself. All this, the person gets the pakvada, the maturity for jnanam. Therefore, vividishanti, brahmanaha, that chitta, shuddha sattvaha, they desire to know what the Veda teaches in the Jnana Kanda of the Veda. Therefore, Yoginaha, then Acharya quotes from the Gita, Yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva, that is, sangam is kamam, tyaktva, giving up the kama, the desire. They just do karma because it is to be done. what is to be done in a given situation is what Bhagavan has ordained. It should be looked upon as Ishvara. Then it is a yoga. Therefore, Sangam Tyaktva, Kamam Tyaktva, Atma Shuddhaye, Antakarna Shuddhaye, Yoginaha, Karma Yoginaha, Karma Kurvanti. So in the beginning they are Karma Yoginaha, later Jnana Yoginaha, Karmana, Chitta Shuddhi. Having gained Chitta Shuddhi, then they commit themselves to Jnanam. Therefore, Karma precedes. Ityadi, Shruti, Smriti, Pariya, Alochana, all this Paritaha Alochana, doing Vichara, very well. Paritaha Alochanaya, Vividisha Sadhanatvam. These are the Vividisha Sadhanatvam. What is the Sadhanatvam? The status of being a sadhana for Vividisha, the desire to know. Chitta Siddhi Dwara Tesham Avasiyate. All this they finally culminate in what? Chitta Shuddhi. Chitta Shuddhi. But it is not Sarvadikatvam, it is that karma, that Yajnana, Dane, Tapasta. This is not that something which should be performed throughout. That sadhana, the means have got, the means are for the end. Once this is for the end only, the means. One should not hold on to the means forever. That's why Natu Sarvadikatvam. So these serve the purpose of Chitta Shuddhi, that it stops. Avasiyate means culminate in Chitta Shuddhi. For those who want to know, they take up this sadhana, Vividisha. Vividisha means Veritum Icha. For that, to know, to know Brahma, to gain Jnanam. All these are the sadhana, indirect sadhana, and that is the result of that is Chitta Shuddhi, Antakarna Shuddhi. Therefore, one takes up, and that culminates in Chitta Shuddhi. Doesn't take you further. Therefore, you cannot hold on to the same because sadhana you like it. You develop sometimes taste for that sadhana. There are people who cannot give up karma. They like Agni karma. Though they have gained maturity, but still Agni karma, because of some ruchi for that, taste for that, they cannot give up. Therefore, they do Agni karma. Not only Agni karma, even other sadhana, japa, ityadi. All these things, when they are served the purpose, should be given up. That is what sarva karma sannyasa is, jnanam is. Sometimes the taste for what the sadhana we do develops so much, and that is sometimes difficult to give up also. Therefore, the sadhanas have to be, the means have to be dropped. Therefore, the understanding the means as means, that is important. It is the means serve the purpose of this karma, the sadhana serves the purpose of antakarna shuddhi, purification of the mind. These are not something which should be followed forever. So therefore, tatasati, that being so, yadahareva virajet, tadahareva pravirajet. Ityadi sannyasa vidhayaka vakya vyakopattehe. Vakya upapattehe, I think it must be. Karma ninda anupapattescha. So yadahareva pravirajet, that is a very famous statement. Yadahareva virajet, tadahareva pravirajet. That is, virajet means one. Viraja is vairagya. The moment one gets vairagya, that moment the person must give up everything and take to sannyasa ashrama. It is the Shruti Vakya, Javala Upanishad. Shruti says, therefore, ityadi sannyasa vidayaka vakya upapattehe, that is vakya of the Shruti, which prescribes sannyasa, and karma in the upapattesha, which decides karma, performance of karma. So don't hold on to karma forever. The moment you feel that you are ready for it, that moment you leave everything, give up everything, and then just quit. Ataha eva chagindhanadyanapeksha that is one sutra, Brahma Sutra. Sarvapeksha cha yajnadi shrutehe ashvavat iti cha sutrabhyam eva artaha bhanyate. This artha, the same meaning is conveyed by the Brahma Sutra. Therefore, it says, Ataha eva cha Agni Indanadi Anapeksha. There is no apeksha, there is no dependence, there is no need for Agni. Agni Indana means that Agni karma, that Agni as a Indana. Indana means fuel. So Agni is a fuel where in the karma, Agni karma, there is no requirement of Agni karma, etc. Because the person is ready for jnanam, therefore there is no requirement of Agni karma. Karma should be given up. Sarvapeksha cha yajnadishu tehe ashvavat. There is there is sarva apeksha yajnadi. Yajnadi has got apeksha. There is सर्व अपेक्षा सर्वापेक्षा सर्वापेक्षा च ज्ञाति श्रुतेः अश्ववत् अश्ववत् like horses. So horses are used for what? For carrying the cart. There are bullock carts, horse cart, but ashwa cannot be used for plowing the land. Only bulls can be used. So similarly, yajna etc. have got purpose. Have got purpose giving chitta shuddhi, not for giving jnana. So therefore there is need for the yajna, etc. because it has got certain results. It has got certain results. Similarly, horses, etc. have got some, just giving an example, Ishtanta, Ashwa, not at all because bull is required for plowing the land, horse is not required. Horses are required for pulling the chariot. That cannot be used for plowing the land. Similarly, the karma, etc., they are required for antakarna shuddhi, but it is then what jnanam gives that karma cannot give. That is the idea. Therefore, parama purushartha bhuta mokshartatvam nasti karmanam. So karma as doesn't have the status of giving the moksha purushartha, parama purushartha. Parama purushartha is paramascha, so purushartha Purushehi artyate prartyate iti purushatah parama purushatah is moksha. The parama purushartha which is in the form of moksha, artatvam, that is artatvam karmanam nasti. Karma doesn't have the status of giving that moksha purushartha. Chitta shuddhi dwara, only by antakarna shuddhi, jnana bhagirangatvam iti tat idam aha chittasya iti. Only by chittasya shuddhi. Therefore, with regard to that, with regard to jnanam, it is bhagirangam. So jnanam is antaranga sadhanam for moksha, and chitta shuddhi for that karma is required. Which karma is jnanam is antarangam. Sorry, jnana is antaranga sadhanam, and karma which is required for chitta shuddhi, it is bhagiranga sadhanam. It is external. Jnanasya bhagirangatvam asti karmanaha and karmana chitta shuddhi. Therefore, chitta shuddhi dwara, by chitta shuddhi through purification of the mind, that purification of the mind only through karma. Therefore, it is outside the jnanam. It is bhagihi means outside, external. So, anga means part. Anga is sadhanam. You can take angatvam, anga is sadhana. So, jnanam is antaranga sadhanam, saksha sadhanam. Karma is bhagiranga sadhanam. It is preparatory, means it is second, it is not primary, it is preparatory, auxiliary discipline. Auxiliary means iti tat idam aha chittasyuti. That the Acharya tells in the shloka chittasya shuddhaye karma natu vastu palabdhaye vastu suddhe vicharena na kinchit karma koti bihi iti. इति अर्थः श्लोकस्य अर्थः स्पष्टः. Acharya gives only the Sangati, meaning of the shloka is it doesn't give because it is clear and we saw also. We will see the next shloka in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ विश you all happy new year, happy 2026. धन्यवादः
ధన్యవాదాలు
Thank you.
Wish you
Also,
the
Happy
same.
New Year. Ji.
Thank you, Sharanji, and wish you a happy new year. ధన్యవాదాలు.
धन्यवादः जी.
धन्यवादः
धन्यवाद जी. हैप्पी न्यू ईयर.